Hey folks, welcome to the show, and we are back with the Owl House Season 2, as today we're going to be watching Episode 3, Echoes of the Past, the Big King backstory focused episode that I'm so excited to get into, as I know almost nothing about it since, for the first time in a while, I'm recording this the day it came out. I can't wait to experience this, as it's sure to be a wonderful, emotionally charged story with some powerful moments of character growth. Now, you may or may not be wondering why there's a half-completed puzzle on my desk. If you so happen to be new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, because around here, we're not just a cult, we're a cult of personality. Alright, that's all I have to say, so let's jump right in. And here we have Season 2, Episode 3, Echoes of the Past, in 3, 2, 1. Boiling rain. Ah! Oh, look at her hair!
Who's there? Reveal yourself.
Oh, this is gonna be hard on me. Echoes of the Past. Is she trying to figure out a new glyph?
Trying to start a rebellion. Watching the ink dry is the best part. Well, Hootsifer, you truly are a gem. How do you always know what to do?
What's going on? Is Hootie blackmailing her? Oh, I think they're actually friends. Isn't that nice?
Right, it is. It's really nice.
See?
Oh!
Now you don't. Oh, I guess it only lasts as long as I hold my breath. Still pretty cool, huh?
Don't ever do that again! Do that again.
Yes.
Helpful and an ambush! Men, defend your ruler! Look, I'm done for, Lulu! Hootsifer, this is make-believe. To die in your arms! Avenge me! There's no such thing as a king of demons. Blasphemy! Clearly. And falling from a massive height as that evil hex shrank me. One day, I'll return to my rightful place.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. What if series finale material is Huge King battling the Titan?
We're going to my castle. What's wrong, Luce? I thought you said we should just go
with him. I said we should go with him, right? How could I forget what I just said?
Hootie, would you like to accompany us? I'll get ready!
Okay.
Reporting for Hootie! Where'd everyone go? Man, they made a mess in here. Oh well, it's been a while since I had room to put my feet up. Off to my real castle. Don't wait up. Love, your favorite demon overlord. Oh no, not again. Oh!
Oh my god! The music, the atmosphere in this scene is incredible.
That tower is certainly intriguing, but thank you, Hootsifer.
No.
Plus, now I can dramatically do this.
I mean, that was worth it.
Huh, what a strange material. And this symbol. I've never seen anything quite like this.
I like how it's still being kept ambiguous whether or not King's, whether or not he's telling the truth or not.
The chamber where I would devour the hearts of my foes. The taste was cold and bitter, but I bet yours would be sweet, Luce.
With all the sugar I eat, it better be.
I've really missed Luce and King as a duo.
These carvings, they're ancient. Well, what does that mean? Well, if I've never heard about this ruin, let alone this entire island, who knows what other parts of history we scholars have missed? Are you saying that he may actually have been the king of demons?
Well, wanna head back? This is all so cool, but Nita's probably on her third cup of apple blood by now, and the last time it was real hard getting her off the roof.
Yeah.
Using that word right?
Loose, loose, no. Don't split up and look for clues. Do not split up and look for clues.
Throne used to be. It was made from the teeth of my enemies, and boy, was it awkward to sit in.
I mean, there are worse things a throne can be made out of. Swords, for instance.
Tour's over. We gotta go. Now.
But there's so much to learn.
This environment is not conducive to learning. It's conducive to death.
You saw them.
Oh!
That one can. Let's go.
That's fun. We've got a boomerang monster on our hands.
Dang, girl. You've been practicing.
What is that thing? There she is!
Get out of here. I'll hold it back and meet you outside.
Yeah. We can fight it together.
You can't beat this thing. Go. It's been a while. Miss me?
An ex-boyfriend of yours, I presume.
You don't believe this is my castle. Luce, you think I would lie to you?
King,
You aren't lying. You just don't know the truth.
What is the truth, Ida?
It's time for me to tell you how we really met. 8 years ago, I was looking for a place to hide from the Emperor's Coven.
Mhm.
I knew this. Now, I was one hot tamale, but the boiling rains were even hotter.
Oh, I'm getting 80s vibes from this music.
You know what else kings do? They command armies and eat delicious feasts. And that's how you got the idea that you were some despotic overlord. Oh, but you were finally happy, so I kept playing along with it. You're lying. I'm not. My army? My feasts? My life? Ah, no! Keep that thing away from me! It's messing with my head!
King, it's gonna be okay.
No, no, no! No, 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 no! No!
King!
Is this what regret feels like?
Yes.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
Oh no.
Ida was right, wasn't she?
It's the scene from the end credits.
I'm nobody.
You are somebody, and I love that somebody very much. I'm sorry I lied about what I believed.
Everyone lied. And I was too caught up in the fantasy to realize it. I don't know what to do, Luce. I can't tell what's real and what's fake.
You said you remember a roar from up in that shaft. Maybe that's where you fell from.
I don't know, Luce. What if the story gets worse?
You might have been alone before, but you have us now. Whatever we find up there won't change that.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
Okay.
I think it's beating Grom. I think this is beating Grom.
I'm so sorry, King. Boop. No more secrets, okay? You have to promise me. Only truths, I promise. Special delivery!
Nah!
You sure they'll be alright?
Hootie knows what to do.
That's some good animation, though. I'm so happy Hootie is being treated as more as part of the group now. That looks like the barrier that was around the crown in episode 1.
Very old.
That's his egg?
I knew there was something up here. I'm like the mystery whisperer. The butler did it. Magnifying glass. Secret door.
Ida, I'm ready. Are you sure? I am.
Oh my god, this is happening.
Remember a deep roar. And then something happened. But I was too small to do anything. So I went back to sleep. And the next time I woke up,
King.
that roar, it meant son. I don't know how I know that, but I do. Someone called me their son, Luce. I think it was my dad. Stop. That thing was defending King from us this whole time? Huh. All right. If he's out there, I want to find him. I'm not that old. It could be possible. Would you help me?
I'd do anything for you, buddy.
Then, can we keep him? No.
What if it's the Titan?
What you doing there, King?
The symbol was all over that tower.
What if King's dad is the Titan?
Is it okay to still call me king? Feels kind of weird when I'm not the king of anything.
Well, you'll always be king of my heart. That's good enough, right?
Yeah. Good night, Luce.
Oh.
And Francois. Now Jean-Luc.
Bummer. Looks like I'm all out of kisses. Maybe next time. Good night.
Any ideas, mystery whisperer?
I don't know, but whatever we discover, we'll be there for King. No matter what.
I'm sorry I didn't really have, like, too many big reactions to most of that, because I was mesmerized by it. It was so good. I think that's the best episode of the entire series so far. Just the music, the action, the animation, the backstory. It's... That's another plot thread open that we have to close out in 20 episodes. Why, Disney? Why couldn't you have just given the show a real third season? Ugh. Okay. I will see you in the review. I cannot believe my eyes right now, because I just saw the most emotionally gripping, well-acted and cinematic episode of The Owl House yet. While the previous two episodes were fun and had a lot of cute moments, with Echoes of the Past, it now truly feels like Season 2 has fully begun. The episode opens with a flashback showing a younger Ida running through the boiling rain, where she happens upon some ancient ruins only to be startled by something. Cue present day as Luce is experimenting with new ways to combine glyphs while King craves attention.
I think Francois is trying to start a rebellion.
Luce has managed to create an invisibility spell, which can only last so long as you hold your breath. And can I just say how great it is to go from Covention, where Lilith does nothing but belittle Luce, to now where she openly admires her talents and looks up to her. The character development is just mwah. During one of King's outbursts, Lilith tells him that there has historically never been a king of demons, causing King to tell her of his reign, which ends with a curse shrinking him and causing his memory to get all fuzzy. The only thing he can fully remember is falling from somewhere. Lilith still doesn't believe him, so King rushes off saying he can prove it. Luce berates her and Hooty, saying this story is important to King, so they should try and play along. King returns with the witch's staffs, saying they're going to travel to his castle. Lilith asks Hooty if he wants to come with, which he is incredibly excited about.
I'll get ready! Reporting for Hooty!
Ida arrives just as they've all left, only to find a note as she says something that hints that this kind of thing has happened before. So she runs to the shed and flies away on this. So apparently, Ida is good at building stuff. That's some new information. After flying for hours, Luce, King, Lilith and Hooty arrive on a mysterious island that has never been documented. And I was amazed by how atmospheric this scene was. The sweeping score, the shot choices, I just love it so much. After travelling through the forest where the treetops are too thick to fly through, they arrive at King's supposed castle.
Plus, now I can dramatically do this!
As they enter, Lilith is amazed to find a language and symbols that she's never seen before. And I cannot state how much I have missed Luce and King's friendship.
Ah, the chamber where I would devour the hearts of my foes. The taste was cold and bitter, but I bet yours would be sweet, Luce.
With all the sugar I eat, it better be.
As they explore, Luce keeps seeing something in the shadows, while Lilith and Hootit make a shocking discovery.
Are you saying that he may actually have been the King of Demons?
Dramatic reverb.
Luce is observing a blocked-off passageway in the ceiling. It's clear she doesn't want to stick around any longer, so we get a drunk Ida joke.
This is all so cool, but Ida's probably on her third cup of apple blood by now, and the last time it was real hard getting her off the roof.
Lilith and Hootie start kissing up to King as Luce hears a mysterious noise and so does the worst possible thing and splits up to look for clues. In a corridor, Luce finds a bunch of rock monsters that thankfully all lie dormant. Well, except one.
Tour's over, we gotta go, now!
But there's so much to learn.
This environment is not conducive to learning. It's conducive to death!
Then they are attacked by this thing, and oh my god, that is such a simple yet horrifying design. They're cornered as Luce is about to be killed by a monster who's transformed their hand into an axe for the second time this week, only for Ida to swoop in and save them. However, she's hurt in the process, but luckily the creature loses all life if it passes through the barrier at the entrance. Luce lets it slip that she doesn't believe King's story, as Ida decides it's finally time to tell him the truth. While running from the Emperor's Coven 8 years ago, Ida found the island and castle with King inside. The creature tried to attack her, so she grabbed King and got out of there, but there was an incident. Ida took King home and, well...
Ah, look at you! A king amongst his subjects.
King. King!
Ida made up the whole thing but never had the heart to tell him the truth as he was finally happy. Ida then gives King his horn as once he takes it, all his memories come flooding back to him as he realizes that for his entire life he's been living a lie. Now, so far the episode has been amazing, but it's here that it truly ascends to god status, as King's entire worldview comes crumbling down all around him, causing him to run off. After some frantic searching, Luce finds him on the beach, and I knew this moment would be powerful because it was this they put in the new end credits sequence. But I was not prepared for Alex Hirsch to give his best performance yet.
Ida was right, wasn't she? I was never king of anything. I'm nobody. Everyone lied. And I was too caught up in the fantasy to realize it. I don't know what to do, Luce. I can't tell what's real and what's fake.
Luce thinks back to the blocked off entrance she saw and realizes that must be where King fell from, and gets him to agree to go up there with her. Once they meet up with Ida and Lilith, Ida apologizes for everything, and my heart can't take this.
Boop. No more secrets, okay? You have to promise me.
Only truths, I promise.
Using the invisibility spell, they distract the creature as Luce blows a hole in the ceiling. They all fly to the upper level where King discovers what remains of the egg he was hatched from. And Luce, honey, I love you, but now is not the time.
I knew there was something up here! I'm like the mystery whisperer. The butler did it. Magnifying glass. Secret door.
King is ready to accept the truth and takes back his horn as he finally finds those last missing pieces to complete the puzzle. He recalls a memory from inside his egg where he hears a deep roar but then goes back to sleep, which... mood. And his next memory is hatching before being taken away by the creature which was made to protect him. And just when you thought we were done with shocking revelations in this episode, they throw in one more minor detail.
That roar, it meant son. I don't know how I know that, but I do. Someone called me their son, Luce. I think it was my dad.
The monster breaks in, but King gets it to yield. And since all the current dangling plot threads we only have 20 more episodes to fully explore and wrap up just one enough, here's another one.
If he's out there, I want to find him. I'm not that old. It could be possible. Would you help me?
I'd do anything for you, buddy.
With the family back home, Luce glues on King's horn, as after all the emotional baggage we've been unpacking today, It's nice to just have some cute moments to end the episode.
Is it okay to still call me king? Feels kind of weird when I'm not the king of anything.
Well, you'll always be king of my heart. That's good enough, right?
Yeah.
After Luce says goodnight to King, she enters the living room, where Lilith and Ida are studying the photos taken of the ruins and trying to figure out their meaning.
Any ideas, mystery whisperer?
I don't know, but whatever we discover, we'll be there for King. No matter what.
And that was the best episode of the Owl House so far. What is there to say about this? It took something that was mostly played for a joke in Season 1 and expanded on it, turning it into this simultaneously heartwarming and heartbreaking story that will now greatly affect any rewatch of previous episodes. Yet, even with its huge emotions, there is still so much great comedy here. Everyone in the show's ensemble plays off each other brilliantly, and gives the relationships of their characters so much authenticity. You really feel the bond between Luce and King here, and that scene on the beach easily goes toe-to-toe with enchanting dance partners in my book. It's just a fantastic episode of television. And even though I am really worried about the show adding all these new storylines with only so many episodes left, I am on the edge of my seat to see how they will follow this up. If you have any thoughts on this episode you want to ensure you don't forget, why not leave them down below, as I would love to discuss them with you. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I'll see you real soon.